Hello and welcome to Political Viewpoint. I'm your host Eric, and today we will be doing a quick brain teaser with discussion on Socratic ignorance. Arguably one of the things Socrates is most well known for. It's the whole "I know only one thing, that I know nothing" statement. Socrates believed truth, beauty, and goodness to be the most elusive and hardest virtues to verify. How can this be? Do we not see beauty around us every day as we pass through the quads to reach our 8:30 class, or take a stroll through the park after work, or go on a hike on the weekend with our friends? Do we not know pure goodness that isn't tainted by self-interest? Can we never know the truth unless it be spoken? Essentially, no. We cannot quantifiably know these things to the extent in which we quantifiably know others, and they will always elude our grasp. This is because our ignorance is vast and will always be larger than all that we can know at any given time. If we assume that we know the unknown, then we fail to appreciate the extent of our ignorance. From this vastness of ignorance, both our sense of wonder and sense of the sacred are grown. That is why Socrates values truth, beauty, and goodness above all other things in life, because they are the most intangible and elusive substances in which we can never 100% fully know or define universally. This is why Socratic ignorance is acceptable, because you cannot actually object to it. And if you tried to, you would only prove him right by thus being ignorant and denying something that is inherently true. The fact that we cannot know everything about everything at any given time, or especially at all given times. That's omnipotence, something in the realm of the gods. Speaking of truth, let's see how Socrates is really correct by looking back at the questions I just asked at the beginning. I asked if we could see beauty every day by walking through the quad at a university to our class, going through the park in the central city, or going out on a hike in nature with your friends on the weekend. This is considered beautiful, absolutely, but to a certain degree and level. It is natural beauty. Yet there are many other forms of beauty and things that can be considered beautiful that are simply beyond one human's capability of knowing. Beyond that, it is also relative and variable to each human. I might enjoy the walk through the quad or through the park or on my hike, but somebody else might not consider that exact same scenery to be of note, beautiful, or they might think it's completely ugly. This theory and this concept, it applies to the other areas that Socrates mentions in his work as well. And that heavily relates and comes into the realm of politics. And that's why this point of Socratic ignorance is actually rather influential in the field as well as in our everyday lives when you really think about it. So just a little brain teaser for you guys to think about today on your everyday adventures. Have a great one. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time here on Political Viewpoint.